How big of a role is the offense going to play with this team? Because, I mean, last year that was something everybody was questioning, but everybody's pretty much back this year for you guys. What are the expectations offensively?
Offensively, I think we have a really good offense this year. As long as everybody stays healthy and all that, injury-free, I think we can do some great things. We got a lot of players, very potent offense, a lot of players, a lot of playmakers. So I'm interested to see how our offense plays out this season.
Can you talk about each quarterback and what each one of them does well? Yeah, other three guys.
Yeah, you get Taylor Martinez and Cody and Zach. I actually was throwing with Zach a couple days ago, and Zach's arm is stronger than it has ever been. So I was very impressed with Zach's arm. Like he threw a ball at me once, and it just kind of caught me off guard and I almost dropped it. That's how hard it was. Then you get Cody, who's just growing and maturing as a quarterback and putting the ball in the places it needs to be. And the same thing for Taylor Martinez, who he's probably one of the fastest guys on the team. And now his arm is coming along with that, and he's putting the ball where it has to be, making it easier catches for the receiver.
What did Zach show you last year playing through that injury? Because, I mean, no one even knew about it until after.
It takes a lot of heart to do that. I mean, we all kind of knew about it, but he asked me not to say anything, and I didn't. And that's why I never was upset at Zach for anything, because I knew what he was doing, what he was playing through, and he actually earned a lot of people's respect for it. So, it was a tough time for him, but he played through it.
What's the difference between the bowl during the season and the bowl game? How much of a quarterback was he?
Oh, in the bowl game he still was hurt, but it was I guess it was just something that deep down inside him, like he had something to prove, and I really think he proved it that game, and he really let loose and showed that I can be the starting quarterback for Nebraska.
You said you played with him the other day. I mean, he's working back. You said he looked good. I mean, is this something that sometimes when the game's starting to get taken away from you, you take it more seriously? I mean, is he back better than ever or what?
I think he's back better than ever. I think Zach is, his arm, like I said, his arm is stronger than I've ever felt. You can tell by the way somebody throws a ball, how strong their arm is, and he threw a pretty strong ball.
Was there a point in the summer where it wasn't that way kind of early on? He's still recovering. People tell his arm wasn't back yet?
Yeah, it was definitely when it was sometimes we play catch with him and he had to throw real soft balls because his arm wasn't ready yet. But then you just see like a switch turn on or something, and he start firing them at you, and it was like, okay, all right, well, I'm ready for this competition to begin.
Really, the single biggest point of frustration last year, apart from the offense, penalties, turnovers. I mean, was there one key area where you tried to improve?
Well, obviously, from a receiver standpoint, it was the drops. I think as a receiver, including myself, we had too many drops. And over the summer, over the summer from winter conditioning to now, I've made it a point for all the receivers to get in there and catch balls, and from different angles and all types, maybe just as many balls as they can today, or as many balls they want. So, we're trying to fix that problem, so we won't have any drops anymore. So I'm trying to fix that problem. That was my biggest problem with last season from the offensive standpoint.
Who do you expect to kind of step up and be the tandem with you at wideout this year?
Well, obviously Brandon Kinney. He's my workout partner, man. You see, I start smiling when I say his name. Dude's incredible. I mean, he's a real big guy. He's probably bigger than me. So, he's pretty huge. For a wide receiver, he's pretty big. So, I'm happy where he's at. So it should be interesting.
How important would it be for him to step up and kind of take a little bit of the pressure off that?
It'll be very important because defenses can't focus on me or Roy or Rex. They got to focus on him too, because I feel like he's just as much a threat as me.
How does it feel like the biggest change was
I think us as an offense, we became more focused and more hungry on wanting to prove people wrong that we weren't just like a terrible offense. So at the end of the season, we came out, we finished strong, and we obviously were very proud of what we did in the bowl game. But we knew that we had to get better. So like I said, this summer and from winter conditioning on, we worked extremely hard.
How can the special teams be making a bigger impact this season because you're such a big part of the kickoff and
it should be an exciting year for special teams because obviously we got a lot of key components coming back, and we should make a lot of plays. It's going to be a very important part of winning games because Coach always says special teams is 1/3 of the game, so we take it very seriously.
he bring his skill set? What dimensions does he bring to the receiver position?
Pretty much the same thing I bring. He's a bigger receiver. Who I don't think too many DBs match up well against him. He's strong. He can go up and get the ball. He runs good routes, and he has really big hands. So I just, he's a playmaker.
A lot of people said of you that you were just so good that they couldn't keep you off the field. Do you think Brandon's going to evolve into something like that? Like he's a guy that has to be on the field?
I think so because he's probably one of the more explosive guys on the team, which most people don't know that when we ran our 10s, he actually broke the school record and placed number 2 at it, because I ran 140 and he ended up running 146, which the record was 147, and he actually broke it too. It would be great to win the Big 12 championship period. So that's all we really care about. I mean, nobody's real focused on this being our last year in the Big 12. We're more focused on winning games and getting back to the stage. Yeah, definitely. It was a heartbreaker, but we moved on and we focused on the process, and we're focused on this season coming up.
What was more managing as a leader? There are all these added distractions where we're trying to talk about what's it going to be like in the Big Ten, how does they compare, what's Penn State going to do? Is it harder for you as a senior leader to keep the younger guys focused on the task at hand when everybody's asking about everything else?
Not really, because I think Coach Green does a great job at it. He keeps everybody focused on the process. That's what he really talks about, the process and just taking it game by game. And everybody's focused on the Big 12, not the Big 10.
Niles, how important is it for you as a senior to kind of be the leader on that receiver corps this year? And I guess kind of what type of things are you doing in that role?
It's real important for me because I know I got to get these guys going. So if they see me, slacking, then they're going to slack. So I realize I've stepped into a role where I'm probably the guys look up to me and they watch what I do, and Coach has told me that since last year, but I think I've really accepted that role this year.
You guys covered a few more questions.
Mentioned the heartbreaking loss in the Big 12 championship game. I mean, it's kind of digested by now, obviously, it happened so long ago. When you see how close you got, I mean, what can you kind of take out of that heading into this year and know that you've done that before?
I take out of it like even though our offense was struggling a lot last year, we still played teams real well. Like we still played really good teams real well, and I think from an offense perspective, we took it as we need to get better and we need to do things to get better. So, I mean, we can put ourselves in the best position to be number 1 next year. You said what? I think I'm the best receiver in the Big 12. Obviously you can't ask a receiver that question because I honestly feel like I'm the best receiver in the Big 12.
Why?
Just because I feel like corners don't match up well against me. I think the corners that match up well against me is the one on my team. And that's because he's been with me for 4 years and he knows everything I do. So I just feel like I'm big, I'm strong, and I'm fast, which a lot of receivers don't have that.